Alright, girl, grab your mug, find a comfortable seat, and lean in close because the tea I have for you today is something else. So, with Cardi B revealing yesterday that she really was pregnant and it in fact is Stephon Diggs' baby.
My boyfriend, Stephon Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be.
Let's dive deep into the list of women who Cardi claims tried to fuck her man Offset. She sat down with Kelly Rowland in an interview and turned that supposed interview into a straight up therapy session, spilling that some of the very girlies she played big sis to were allegedly creeping with her man Offset.
Like, fame will really fuck with your head. That's why sometimes when I see like a new little bitch coming up or some shit, and I feel like they kind of cool, and I feel like people be dragging them. I be sliding in their DMs like it's like, hey, you know this temporary. This is a good and bad thing, But sometimes you gotta know who to do it with because I have done that to bitches that done went and fucked my man and all that.
Kelly's polished face was fighting for dear life while Cardi let it all fly. And the gag is the betrayal was coming from inside her own circle. Now you know me, I need receipts, and Cardi came with the whole entire binder. She told Kelly straight up that she'd be sliding into these girls' DMs with words of encouragement, only to find out they were playing a whole different kind of game behind her back. In her own words, I have done that to bitches that done went and fucked my man. Sis, the pure audacity. And it just clicks into place with that heartbreaking line for her song Shower Tears, where she says, how you texting bitches from my bed? This wasn't just about random groupies, these are people in her orbit. People she was trying to lift up. And, low-key, I shouldn't even be telling you this, but the streets are saying the main culprit is the one and only Saweetie. Girl, let's get into this, because this layer of the mess is a potential family civil war. The rumor has been bubbling for years, but now all the pieces are connecting. Not only was Saweetie allegedly sleeping with Offset, but she was dating his own cousin and Migos groupmate Quavo at the time. Now you know they ain't right. Quavo himself seemingly confirmed it when he called her messy. And if that wasn't enough, professional tea spiller DJ Academics put her name on the list clear as day. But the nail in the coffin, Cardi's bestie, Kim Barbie, put out a shady tweet about gutter girls wanting Cardi's life. And when a fan guessed it was about Megan Thee Stallion, she replied, wrong. Internet took that as a blinking neon sign pointing directly at Saweetie. If my man's cousin's girl was texting him behind my back, girl, I would have joined the circus as a clown and called it a fresh start. Hold up, because the roster allegedly doesn't stop there. DJ Academics also named Chrisean Rock and Ari Fletcher, but here's the part that sent me into orbit.
Yeah, and by the way, I've talked to them. Yo, Offset them. What is it? Saweetie, Chrisean Rock, Ari, like, yo, this is. Yo, Offset was piping out chicks that Cardi was supposed to do music with.
He claimed Offset was sleeping with women who were leaving comments like, I love you queen, under Cardi B's own Instagram posts.
Offset allegedly would pipe that Cardi used to work in the club with. Cardi's a hood still, like, Cardi still be in the club. Cardi would pipe, Offset would, that's on Twitter. Like, you know, I know Cardi's like a huge superstar. Throwing shots at Cardi. And they work in the club. So, like, you know, Cardi's on that level of knowing who's who.
Girl, the two-faced treachery is breathtaking. You're scrolling through your comments, thinking it's all love. But they're really just scouting your husband. The way I'd rebrand as a motivational speaker in Ohio and never look back. If you're sipping your coffee right along with me, hit that subscribe button. Because this rabbit hole goes even deeper and you don't want to miss it.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious.
And it does go deeper, right back to Cardi's roots. Academics claimed Offset was piping down everyone from 10 bitches from starlets to women Cardi used to work with back at her club days. This is a direct slap in the face to her entire journey, her come up, and her history. It connects all the dots, from the alleged ring camera incident at their home to every single doubt she's ever had. Let's not forget the time when on Chrisean's stream, Offset kept walking off camera and seemingly talking to some random female. When he eventually says he needs to go to the bathroom, he then comes back almost an hour later looking very suspicious. He really got the nerve to be doing these kind of things live, in front of the whole world essentially.
He made food for the world.
Everything's great. Everything's great. Everything's great. Y'all drop the link to the video in it?
Huh?
Drop the link to the video too?
You have to go use the bathroom? Hey, that.
Nigga, what? True it is. It'll be him and Kyle. It'll be him and Kyle riding in the Cadillac down Crenshaw.
It shows the alleged cheating wasn't just a mistake. It was a pattern of disrespect that contaminated her safest spaces. No ma'am, I'd be outside digging a Shawshank tunnel. Don't text me. So after all this chaos is laid bare, what does the man at the center of it all have to say? Honey, he went on a whole delusion tour. He sat down with Joe Budden and had the nerve to say two of the wildest things I've ever heard. First, he claimed he's never had an ex go up after leaving him.
Honestly, my truth, I ain't never met none that I left went up, so I don't know how to experience.
Sir, your ex-wife is Cardi B. She's with the NFL star and she's about to drop a highly anticipated album. That's not just going up, that's ascending to another dimension. Then he tried to claim her diss track Outside couldn't possibly be about him because he knew about the song before their drama.
Do you feel like any bar in Outside was about you? Why do you feel about that song being about you?
I actually know about the song before the song come out, like prior to the bullshit that was happening.
So you can brace up.
Beyonce was still with Jay-Z when she dropped Lemonade, but we all knew who Becky with the good hair was about. Please stop the cap. This stunning lack of awareness is exactly why Cardi finally exploded on that now infamous live stream. Looked him dead in the digital eye and let it all out. We all remember her screaming, "I make you look good."
I make you look good, nigga. Fuck you.
But the part that truly cut deep was when she said, "Thank you for my kids though. All three of them. I don't regret none of them, but I regret you."
Thank you for my kids, though. All three of them. I don't regret none of them. But I regret you. I don't regret my kids. You're good, daddy. You alright. I don't regret them. None of them. Not none of them. But fuck you. I regret you.
That is a specific, surgical, and devastating read. She separated the beautiful family they created from the toxic foundation he allegedly built. It wasn't just a rant. It was a final declaration of independence. And that brings us to my favorite chapter, revenge. While Saweetie is in interviews talking about pretty punishment being the reason for her career struggles, the internet is screaming, "No honey, that's called karma." In stark contrast, Cardi B is glowing, happier, less stressed, and is finally reclaiming her narrative. Offset tried to steal her thunder by dropping his own song on the same day as her single release, a move you'd expect from an enemy like Nicki Minaj, not the father of your children. But it didn't work. He didn't just cheat on his wife, he cheated on his biggest asset, and now all he can do is watch the queen he fumbled build an even bigger empire without him. Bae, my coffee is cold and my throat is dry from all this tea. If your jaw is on the floor right along with mine, you better make sure you subscribe, cause baby, this kettle stays boiling and we spill it all every single day.